Right. That was person very nice for your boss. I even right there. Look like a really good survivor. It's just like other. You were at the medical exam yourself. They do. What were you doing there? Right? You also just in this work. I'm a criminologist. I try to help find out who's for as well. You know, you don't think it's that often as the white writer. I certainly believe he is. What difference is that a door? There was just that meeting on the argument. Over merger has been support. No. Let's never do that any time. I think should be talking to you for what are waiting for again. Kind of. You have some kind of information that well, it's like a business. You have to reprint it. Presented her father of full life. Special is what is unblind. That is the exact in America. Very much in America. So, no, not so that way. And then it was, I wouldn't say that I know them. Very much one time. Experience in some kind of an official capacity? Well, yeah. Okay, well, then the interrogation is over. Yeah, I can like it. Sounds like you never did it. How to put that kind of. You never did it. I know. I'm very happy with this person. That happens there. Not that. That's a good start. The start, I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to go back. Inside, there's spirit. What from the perspective of where they are in the belief that is not their experience is now the other people on the south side are invested there, the criminology, right? So they're all doing the room of citizens of both. It's your job as a criminologist is to observe everything you can from this spot. Good morning. And we're out of the gates. Let's go. Tesla going. I mean, push. Already. Jeez. Okay. Tesla going. 5 falling. I know we can help solve this. I won't get to read it. That's where I where is it's the person. And Well, my grandmother said nobody put spoons on them when we dressed with it. Right? I think that's what it's for. And but it's not worrying about the physics. They're against encouragement. And that's why they want to come to the meeting, so we can all figure out what's important and what's not. How do you students not that or adults? You're right. What about potentially? Okay, this is and that's for now. I asked your grandmother who lives in India, 96 who is there? I forgot to ask you, how was your time at Professor Spray? You know, it was awfully nice of them to let you hang out in the office. That was all right. Dorothy Craig, I think you have a Professor Spray's dog. Well, that's okay. She's a and very well behaved. All right. Tesla is looking amazing. SPY is pulling back up. We are trying to see if we can get to SPY to the second level. I'm really focusing on SPY and Tesla these days, guys. But here are the other tickers that are doing moving. So we've got Amazon is falling. We've got Tesla rising. Nothing has really hit its highs except Tesla. Tesla's really pushing right now. Palantir is moving up if anyone is interested, but we are loving Tesla, and why not focus on that? Remember, if you're trading Tesla, you can always do TSLL and still make some money. Tesla really had a huge run up. I mean, geez. We are looking for right now for it to get to 482 on Tesla. So look at the equivalent for TSLL if you are looking at that. They're pretty good at it. Well, whatever it is. It was just a nice little jump out the gate. I am really interested in these SPY puts right now. I really feel like SPY is about to just really tank. So I'm gonna go with that. I really feel like SPY is it's gonna go. It is, yeah. So if anybody's looking for some plays today, I started it off the gate for you. Looking for at least to go to 682, 97. You know what time it is. It's time to get some. I have to say, guys, Spy started out very aggressively upset today. It's over it. That was an easy one right there. You can go ahead and try to find another way to re-enter, but that is available. I'm really looking for SPY to fill a gap. Here, it is a really big gap right here. So that's what I'm looking for, at least coming down to half. Now, I don't know if it's going to keep plummeting, but I'm having a feeling that it may plummet this week. It is quadruple witching this week, guys. So the hedge funds are liquidating their
options and they're getting ready to buy some more on the other end. So that's what's happening this week if you're wondering what's going on the back end of the market. Tesla looks good still. Okay. SPY may fill that gap and then come back up, but that seems to be what's on the agenda right now. Tesla may go to 482. Okay. I'm looking for it to try to come down at least to this level here. Even if we don't make it all the way to 681. Tesla's looking good. 480. At 482, it may pull back. You know, my new psychology about this is just try to get $1, right? You can just aim to get $1. If you get more than $1, it's like, okay, you can do more than that if you want to, but just try to get $1. That way you can walk away green in the market and be like, okay, ditching, got my dollar. All good. Look at this. All right, SPY really might make it to 682, guys. I really prepared for this last night, put my charts up for you, tried to be here at the beginning of the game, and I'm like, okay, we're going to get this money. I love the opportunity in the morning to be able to trade for 20 minutes and get out. Volume is kicking up right here on SPY. I'm still thinking 682. I learned a trick last night. Oh man, I wanted to show you. It's the first 5 minutes of the day. Okay, so we can go ahead and just, since SPY is tanking, first 5 minutes of the day, I want to show you this little trick. So what you do is take the length of the first 5 minute candle, and what you want to do is stack it. And this is how you can find your measured move. And as you can see right here, it comes down and it usually goes to the 50% mark. If it doesn't, then it goes back up. So right here is a measured move down. And SPY will typically give you a measured move in one way or the other. So this is the whole area of this 5 minute candle. Okay. So either it will be a measured move on that end or it will be a measured move going up. So let's see what it does. And if it does not come all the way down to this bottom, it usually comes to this 50% line and then reverses. So right now it's hovering right here where that 5 minute stops. Now it's deciding, does it want to keep going up or down? So this is the first measured move this way. And then if we clone this, the measured move on top. So this is a possibility for SPY going to this area today. So we're going to see what it does. And then you have an opportunity to ride SPY both ways. Right now it's underneath. Okay. So if you're nervous about getting in the very beginning of the day, you can wait for that measured move to reverse and then get in. Okay. Now we can do the same thing with Tesla. Go to the Tesla 5 minute chart, measure this first 5 minute candle from the bottom to the top. Then we're going to go ahead and clone it. We're going to move this to the top. Right here. And then clone this one and bring it down. And those are the measured moves for the day, both ways. I mean, you really get to see the magic of this in just a moment. So you don't have to rush and get in. You can wait until it hits one of these areas, either the 50% line in the rectangle, the bottom, or here, or here. But these measured moves are literally magic. I learned that from SMB Capital. Shout out to the SMB boys, okay? They taught me so much. You guys got to watch their channel. Amazing. So now you have some borders to really move into. But I saw this last night. I'm like, how come nobody? Well, I guess they did say it. They were like measured moves, but I didn't even put it together. 5 minute candle. You literally will have your measured moves for the day. And as they get bigger and bigger, you can just keep cloning that first 5 minute move. It's magic. You can do that on any time frame actually. So since we're just right here, it's 9:44, why not just use it? Or just use it at 5 today. And then look what happened here on Tesla. Measured moves. It came up and closed under that 5 minute candle. And now it's pulling down. Crazy. Patience really, really pays here, guys. So are we going to get to our 50% in the measured move? Wake up. Wake up. Okay, let's get this bread. We're almost here. I am in SPY right now as we speak, using my newfound technique. I'm already up 32% on the contract. I'm on a December 19th. I am not in a same day contract, which would have probably been paying me a lot more. But I have a feeling SPY is not going to be amazing this week. So, kind of in the put game. Wake up, what up, Lee? Let's get this money. Okay, SPY's turning red. We got our Tesla measured move. Stop playing. It's turning out magical. All right, 43% on the contract. All right. You see how it's approaching that 50% line? Like it wants to do some more damage, but it's just debating. But it hasn't touched that line yet. So if it hasn't touched that line and kind of closes above, then that means it's probably going to reverse. So let's see what it's going to do. Got some more power coming in. Remember, just try to get $1 a day. You know what I mean? You're going to get so much more than that. But, can you be humble with $1? Can you do a rice bowl? Can you do a bowl of soup? You don't always got to get the steak. You know what I mean? All right. So here we go. We see the sellers pushed this all the way down. Um, I'm telling you, I really feel in my heart like SPY is gonna just tank this week, guys. I felt in my heart Tesla was gonna move up. And look, did you guys see the run of Tesla? I exited my contract out this morning. Woof, woof. It was a doozy. Let's see here. Tesla is struggling to get over here, but I still think 482 for Tesla. We already got to 481.19. SPY is doing its thing, dropping, focused. Hope y'all eating today. All right, Tesla just gave me a nice little green bar looking situation. Again, its measured move, it's half of its measured move is right here at that 172. Look how perfect it lined up to that Fibonacci. Stop it. The 172 lined up perfectly with the measured move 50% mark. Not on accident, guys. These levels are really just magical. Trying to see what this one is going to do. Is it going to kiss that 50% line? I added a couple little ghost Fibonacci's here because I noticed, I was like, everybody doesn't want to add, this cute little rectangle like me. So I was like, well, let me just split it up. So these are our 61 and 36. You can add to your, custom Fibonacci levels. All right. Tesla's really struggling. Like, it's like, it acts like it just doesn't want to get to that 50% line. It probably needs a breather. The huge run up it did over the weekend, it's crazy. It needs to come back down and recalibrate itself. So that's why I brought up SPY today, just so you give you two options here. Shout out to my new viewers. What's up? I don't know who you are, but hey, I'm excited you're here. I didn't mean to neglect these other stocks over here. IWM is falling. Okay. We've got AMD rising. Okay. KK. All right. So SPY is just being really temperamental. All right. Is it going to reach that 50? I don't know. Measured move. Okay. I like it. Give me that red bar. I just need you to break under here so I can know if I should stay or not. Am I welcome to stay? Who's in the chat? Where y'all from? What does that call it? Roll call? I didn't really go to the club, when I was younger, but every now and then I would pop in. They'd be like, roll call. Where you at? I'm just grateful you're here. Tell a friend, you know what I mean? Come watch these levels drop. Okay, fine. I'm so excited. I can't even say, guys, thank you for popping in. All right. Come on, SPY. What are we talking about? This is everything. 46% up on the contract. All right. Look, it's hitting the measured 50% move, guys. I'm so tempted. I'm like, should I just take it? It's 951. You already know. 951 is where the pullback happens typically. Okay, so this is going to be where it decides, is it want to come down to the 0.22 or not? 951 to 10 o'clock is the breather. So what should we do? What should we do? Because this can literally reverse as we speak. So are we happy with our $1? I did more than $1 and I'm grateful. But all I know is if it breaks this 50%, we might have a runner today, guys. We might have a runner. Tesla, I'm asking you to get to 482. What are you doing? You seem like you're just not interested. You're like, look, I gave you all I could this weekend. So if you got in Tesla and grab that profit, cool, because it's 951, and that means it's going to start pulling back. And if it pulls back, let's look for our next entry, which was going to be 473. All these measured moves are so bomb. Oh my gosh, it's like you know exactly where you're going. It's like a beautiful fence. You're not out here in no man's land. I'm loving it. I am loving how SPY is breaking this at 952. That is a good sign, guys. That is a good sign. I'm up 57% on my contract expiration for December 16th for tomorrow. Somebody just put in a put order on SPY, so you know what that means. My flow alerts are popping. Let's go. We need some music, but YouTube be tripping. Oh, I got 6 views. Hey, come on in. Let's jump in this SPY put. We got flow moving. Tesla is coming back down. I hope you grabbed your profit off of Tesla. I really prepped for you guys today, okay? I really did. I was like, we're going to give them a show. I don't know how bomb you can make trading look, but trying to add some spice to it, okay? You know, my mentor told me when trading becomes boring to you, that is when you have reached another level of mastery. So I understand how boring it can get. Oh, Seth Fuse, what's up? Good morning. Welcome in. Let's go. Let me tell you where I'm at on my profit, 59% on SPY. All right. 8 views. What's up? Good morning. You say good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. Cha-ching, and add some shiny coins to it. Why not, guys? Let's go. All right, so are we going to be able to get to the second measure move? So just remember the 50% measure move here. Okay. Loaded home. Shout out to Chi-Town. Fisher. I love it. I'm from Pico and La Brea, off in LA from the West Wing. Okay, okay. All right, here we go. Look, all I'm saying is measure moves, guys. Please practice this. Remember, rectangle on the 5-minute chart. Then you put one at the bottom and you put one at the top and you just wait. There's a beauty in waiting. You know, there's a beauty in waiting. Dang, I wish I could have some old school music popping. Y'all, I just know YouTube like you didn't get that cleared. I didn't. You're right. Turn it off. All right, here we go. 5, breaking underneath our 50% measure move, which means we're looking at this next level. Now, what did I say? If that happens, what do? We can clone it again and we can add it another little level. Boop. Look how cute that is. And we could just stack on Legos like levels like Legos. I used to love Legos as a kid. Look at this. Look at this Tesla. Tesla never reached up here. And guess what? Coming on down. When it struggles like that, take that as a sign. Okay. When it's struggling, like, getting slow, losing momentum. And this right here crossed below it. So we have to do a test and a retest on SPY to see if we want to continue it. It's 9:55. Let's go. Yeah, SPY and Tesla guys, I don't know. I feel like they're just the happiest. Look, they're so inverted today, and they're usually not inverted. So that is interesting. Um, Let me switch this into this little measure move. I like to keep it all aligned. All right, so right now it's testing. Broke, tested. If it's strong, it will not have that big of a retest. IBIT is dropping right now. I think gold's gonna pop later this week, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think gold's gonna pop this week. All right, what are we doing? All right, so can SPY make it to the next measured move? That is what I'm looking for. That is 682. Look at Tesla. Perfect. This would be a great time to go ahead and put a put in on Tesla. Not financial advice, but financial fun. And we are looking at this next measured move on here. Did you know if you master a ticker, you can have an ATM printer? Yes, you can. Master those tickers, guys. SPY, Tesla, you'll be on a yacht in no time. I promise you. All right. SPY keeps going. I'm at 65% on my contract on SPY. Still going. 67%. The momentum is speeding up. Tesla is selling. Now I can't guarantee how long Tesla's gonna sell off, guys. I'm telling you right now, Tesla is in a little bit of a pullback because I know you guys know that um, SpaceX has got something going on here, and when Elon goes, Elon goes. He just needs a little breather. Be careful putting puts in on Tesla. All right. Okay. Money. This would be a good Cardi B moment. All right. All right. If you guys are liking this, give me a thumbs up or like a little emoji or something. I don't know. This is really, I'm just getting used to this. So any little interaction is cool because I don't even know who's here. All right. Look at Spy. I know y'all making money today. Stop playing with me. Oh, hey. I love it. My Midwest faves. So here we go. So listen to this. So we got out the gate. We could have made some easy money on Tesla, and then coming down, we're breathing. It is not below the VWAP. It's really, really up to you. I really want to say be careful on Tesla because it is having a run of its life. I held it over the weekend and was like, oh wow. So I know it needs to take a little breather. SPY is doing great dropping. We have been tanking since this morning. I have not exited out of here. Currently up 65% on the contract for tomorrow. I don't know about you, but I love zero data expirations, but boy, oh boy, sometimes it gets a little stressful when you're making money and now it's like every pullback. Oh, whoa, SPY, what are we doing? Are we making more money, guys? It's tanking. Measured move. It just crossed the third measured move of our day. All right, so this is measure move number one, measure move number two, crossing into the third measure move. Can it sustain it? We do not know. But all I know is we get money in here. That's what I do know. All right. I am up 92% on my contract. This contract cost me a whopping $89 per contract. Almost at 100%, guys. Yep, 101%. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't have to close it. I am going to close it though because I'm grateful for my rice bowl. But it is so fun to watch this tank. I can't lie to you. And this would be a great time for people who are trading futures to jump on in that MES. Yes, MES. Make some money on those futures. Alrighty. It's pulling back here. If you see right at that measured move beginning, it's pulling back. So it tested it, broke it. It's testing it. It's like banging on the floor. Like it's like boom, boom, boom. Is it gonna be able to break it and go further? Now remember, I love the 22 level, and if it cannot make it to this 22 level, that means it's going to do a sharp reverse because this is institutional buying right here. All right, so it broke it. It went bang, bang, broke. I need to get a hammer, a little hammer noise. Just taking our time, guys. We're just taking our time. I would love to see it come down to the 681.31 though. Ooh, that would make my day. Tesla struggling right here on this VWAP. That's why I said be careful with Tesla because it's planned to do like a really big run this week. So I'm not really trying to do puts on Tesla like that, to be honest with you. I was really happy it jumped out the gate. I grabbed profit here. I could have wrote it up here, but I didn't. The flow is still coming in here on Tesla. Let's see what's this saying. 8.7 million calls and premiums on Tesla. We got 27 million on Google. What the world? What's Google doing? I'm not trading Google. I do want to see what it's doing though. Oh yeah, so let me tell you something. Google is going to probably reverse and go up. So just pay attention to that. So oh, you know what? Let's do our measured move little trick, right? So boom, and then we're gonna clone it. Okay, clone, bring that down here. Let's check with Google later and see exactly what it does. Because Google has $27 million of premium in calls. That's nothing to sneeze at. So that means that everyone's trying to go ahead and get those shares in, and so they can get them bought up and go up. Okay? So let's check that. I'm gonna go and set an alert right here. It looks like, let's see, add alert. That's 306, 33. Let's do 306.13. Create. All right, I just wanted to check that out. Going back to Tesla. We're not cheating on you, Tesla. Let's go back. All right, so Tesla is officially in getting some more relative volume pushed down. Um, and that is probably to get more buyers, if I'm just being honest with you. SPY still going. I'm ready to get out of here, to be honest, but why does it keep going? Jesus. I mean, I'm at 105%. All right, I'm cashing out of SPY. I don't really have to, though. I'm telling you this. I really don't. But if this is a reverse, look what it did. It touched that 50%. That was fantastic. Okay. This is one of Oliver's favorite bars, the Bull 180. but can it sustain it? Remember, we need to try to wait for those bars to close because they can shoot up and then literally come right back down. So let me go to a lower time frame in case anyone's still in SPY, just to see what it did. So it went up. So it tested this 22, pulled back up. Tesla, see, that's why I said be careful about getting inputs on Tesla right here. Be careful with Tesla, boy, because I'm telling you, I think it wants to make some people some money this week, if I'm being honest. Now, this may not get back down to 22. I think that was just a pullback. So remember, it's always going to be testing and then retesting. So watching it now, this may pull back, but we're trying to see will it get past this 22. So 22 might be it. Remember, this is at 50% on that measured move. I was really good. I was grateful for that SPY move, guys. That measure move play. Stop playing. All right, so now SPY is hitting this 20 moving average. If it pushes down off of that, we may have another run it could go. And if it goes here, it'll go most likely to this 50% and then down to this 680. So we're just being patient. I'm out of my contract, guys. So you saw what we did. We did 100% on that. Next day. All right. Oops, sorry, guys. There we go. All right, what's it doing? All righty. Looking good. Tesla looks like, see now it just hit that 50% and it could possibly go ahead and get back in. I would need it to cross 476 and just the exact formation on TSLL if I was going to get in. But that is a pullback right here. You see how it's opening above that VWAP. So price is opening above the VWAP here. All right. Making money, guys. I hope y'all did good. You know, we got 20 more minutes on here. I just decided to jump in some futures on MES. See, these are the mornings where I'm like, futures side by side. Excuse me. Nice little play. Hitting the 50% on that measured move. All right. Let's see what this is doing here. Can it sustain or go above? Can you possibly show the measure move trick? Of course I can. Let's go. All right, so I'm just going to switch this up a little bit. All right. Let me see. All right, so here we go. With the measured move, let me delete all of this, okay? And I'll do a video on this just so you can see it. But this is a great example. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go on the 5-minute chart, and you're going to look for the first 5-minute bar that prints. You're going to wait for it. So here is our first 5-minute bar. I'm going to just remove all the drawings just so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, you grab your rectangle tool right here, and you basically pull up the rectangle from the top to the bottom of that 5-minute bar. Now, the setting that I have on my rectangle is this. I extend it to the right, and then I have it, a nice little color going on. So I can also make this border black and a little thicker so you can see the measured move better. So now you see the measured move this first 5 minutes, and you're going to clone it. So you right click and you click clone. Then you're going to drag that clone. So you see it here, it's dancing. You're going to put it right underneath that 5-minute candle. You're also going to do the same thing at the top of this 5-minute candle because you want to make sure that you have the measure move above the 5-minute and below. So I'm sorry, it's a little bit off here. So there we go. All right. So as you can see, this was a completed same length of move that this 5-minute candle was. And this literally works on every single chart. Okay. This is not just a SPY thing. It's not just a Tesla thing. It is a real thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'll show you it on Tesla. Okay. Go to Tesla and here we go. So here is our first 5-minute candle. We're going to grab our rectangle, go from the high and the low of that first 5-minute bar. Then you're going to right click and press clone. Now you have 2 rectangles. So what you want to do is you drag it to the top and then you create another one and you drag this, you press clone, and then you drag this to the bottom. So now you have a measure move on top and a measure move on bottom. Now here's the thing. As you can see, it goes up, it crosses above this, and it barely makes it to this level here, right? But as you can see, it comes down to halfway of this measured move. So the entry levels are typically going to be on the 50% line of the measured move. It can be at the very top. But if you really want to get a solid entry, the 50% is the pullback. And I know that everyone doesn't know this here, but when the market moves up, all you have to do, like this is a real super secret cool trick. When the market moves up like a big jump, all you have to do is take a rectangle or just eyeball it to whatever half that move is, and the price will come back down to that level like more than 80% of the time. And then it will retrace and then bounce back off. Okay. So right now it's struggling at half of that measured move on Tesla. So what is it going to do? Either it is going to test this over and over again and break and come down. And think about this. If it breaks and comes down, you have like a $3, $4 move because this is at 472. This is 468. But your job is to go ahead and just wait to see where it's going to go. So right now, there are buyers at this measured move. Okay. Right now, buyers are pushing this up at the measured move. Okay. So our job is to wait to see what's going on. All right. Yes. So I'm telling you, I learned this from SMB Capital, and I was like, no way. And I was like, who's gonna be? How are people measuring this? I said, you know what? Last night it was hitting me. I was like, let me just do this 5 minute thing. Um, and sure enough, there it is. There are buyers literally here. I wonder, can we see what's going on over here? Liquidity swings. Hmm, not showing anything, but there's buyers clearly because it's VWAP pushing it up. SMB be snapping. I'm telling you, I love SMB. Woo! I think his last name is what's his name? Jordan. Love him. Love. I've learned so much game from SMB. Boop. Let me do a like and a party. And yeah. Shout out to S&P Capital. Yeah, y'all need to look it up on YouTube. You would love them. And let me tell you, look at Spy over here. I'm so mad I got out my contract. I don't even know what to do with myself, but that's okay. I'm done. I'm telling you, this measure move though, was that not perfect? Let's do another measure move on Spy, see if it's really legit. You know, I said I was yesterday years old, but here we go. I'm gonna drag it down. Hold on. Oh, that was not a good one. Let's do clone. Why are they doing this? Sometimes it's like when it's too small, it's like I'm squishing it. I can't. I can't right now. Let me just do it here. 6218, 6218. I know how to, since I'm Butterfinger today. Look at that. It's like perfection. Make this stuff up. Mine won't clone. Right? What is it doing? Okay, right click. Let's try to figure this out, guys. Right click and clone and then grab. Okay, yeah. It's a rhythm to it that sometimes I'm just not getting. So practice together. Right click, clone, grab. See if that works for you, Lee, over there. Or Ivier. Ivier, we got this. We got a right click, clone, drag. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Spy is just doing the most. I love it. Yep. So you where it highlights, you gotta just pull your little finger over there and grab it and then bring it down. And then I'm gonna right click, clone, drag. Look at that. Yes, and sometimes trading you just gotta take practice, it's just practice with it. Don't get frustrated. I've had many years on TradingView to be frustrated and angry, but once I got it, I was like, oh yeah, this is just me. It's just me botching it. No offense. I know TradingView is like you're doing the best you can with all this stuff up here. We're grateful for you. So look at this. Hitting the 50% on the third measured move down. It never touched this one up here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are we loving making money today, guys? I'm neglecting Tesla because Tesla's just not. All right. Here we go with Tesla. Look, check this out right now, guys. Tesla. It is ready to pop back up. Look at that. Now it's 10:20. So if it was me, okay, I'm closing off at 10:30. Y'all know the deal. But if it was me, I would say, why not put in a nice little cheap contract of TSLL? I was doing this, but I'm not giving financial advice because this is financial fun. But I know that there's a high likelihood that Tesla's going to blow up this week and go higher. And so it just literally pulled back for you. So if you wanted to go ahead and try to give that a go, I'm going to try to give it a go. Why not? I'm going to just jump in and see what it does. Why not? I mean, it wasn't going to hurt. I already did really good today. Tesla's cheap. Let's just make it happen. Why not? But make sure you don't go too far out the money, guys. It's look, these um so crazy. Right now, the $26 call is up 900% on TSLL. $11 already. That's crazy. It's only 8 open interest. Hilarious. That's funny. 26 on TSLO, up 900% on that one. But I suggest when you do TSL, it doesn't move a lot, right? So TSLL does not move a lot, but it's leverage. And so it is projected to get to 22.45. So you may be able to make some money off of that. But please don't go too far out the money if you're going to do it. Because guess what? It may not pop for you. Look at that SPY. Oh, is this a measured move situation or what? Loving it. You know, last year, Lee knows I said I wanted to be a SPX master, and I realized it's all about waiting for it to come up under VWAP and also around 1030. It does something magical. So, excuse me. Even you can love SPX, SPY, whatever, XSP. Look at that Tesla moving. Okay. Money printer clone. I think that's our new thing. Y'all, I want you to know you can flip some money if you do compound interest. Make sure you're compound interesting, okay? So look at that sheet on daily compound interest calculator, such a great site. And follow the little rice bowls to a fat account. You'd be surprised what you can do in 30 days with a 3% on a compound interest calculator, guys. We don't want to just give our money back to the market. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that measure move. What? I'm loving it so much. I should have kept going. Mm-mm-mm. It was so good. But I really want to go to the beach. Would you suggest, what would you suggest it takes to master a ticker? Um, well, Lee, I think that to master a ticker is to just really focus on how it moves in the morning, like IWM. I'll give you a great example. IWM does this thing where compare it, right? Like compare IWM to SPY. IWM will typically like push down and then fly back up at 950 for whatever reason. 950 is its jam. Okay? But with SPY, you notice that you'll start to get a trend around 9:45, so about 5 minutes before. So just when you're trying to master your tickers, you really just want to see what is it doing every single day at a certain time. What is it doing on Tuesdays for the last month? What did it do on Thursdays for the last month? And you'll be surprised how it repeats its same pattern over and over again. Um, ask yourself, what is it doing when it crosses the VWAP? Does it cross the VWAP then fly back up the other way? Or, you know, what does it do with the moving averages? Like I noticed that Tesla really respects the 72, the 1.5 and the 122 and the 22 and the 72 better than any other ticker I've ever seen. Now, do they all respect it? Yes, in a sense. But Tesla truly revolves around these levels more than any ticker I've ever seen. So that's why I like to highlight it and showcase it. But SPY does the same thing too. It's going to have its little idiosyncrasies, but it's truly up to you for you to just like really study it and back test it on your trading view. It's like a girl, you know what I mean? You know how your girl's moody in the month and then she's like, okay, she's cool the rest of the month. You already know when she starts getting mad, it's like, oh, you know what? It might be Friday, or whatever. Chickens are like girls, truly, very up and down. So, you know what I mean? That's just the truth. Just being honest. You got a sister, a cousin, that's a ticker for you. All right, look at this. So we're going into our fourth measured move. I'm in um yeah, buddy. You got three different girlfriends, you got three different personalities. One's a morning person, one's an afternoon person. Tickers are the same way. Like SPX, end of day move, SPY, end of day move, crazy. All right. I'm up 180 on futures, closing that out. I didn't know if you heard my little beep. Um, that was good. So remember, if we're doing clone for people who, when you see those little bubbles pop up, you want to drag wherever you see those bubbles are. Boop. Look at that. Touch that 50% off of that five. I promised myself I was going to show you guys this today, so I kept my word. Okay. All right, 2 more minutes. All right, Tesla has decided that it has wanted to break down. I am still in that. I only did the little $11 contract. I was not trying to go big. I just saw that 900% and was like, "Ooh, that's nice." But again, I do think Tesla's going to go up today. She just um she just needed to breathe. You guys, she just did a huge run yesterday. So I closed out of that contract because it did not seem to want to go back up. So I lost 30 cents on that one. So if it's going to go back, I would check again at 122 at $21 on TSL, see if I'd go back into that one. All right, so we did great today. I hope that I can see you here tomorrow. And if not, have a great day and go play at the beach in this freezing cold polar vortex weather. All right, signing off. Take care and be grateful. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends.